Hey guys, current energies check-ins for the weekend. Is there a lot to report? My dreams have been crazy throughout the last few months, and lately they just stopped. So that's a relief. So I got no dream stories for you. The one story that I do have is that we are currently, as you're gonna see this video, we're in a vacation and I'm gonna miss my babies like crazy. Squeaky. Squeaky. I'm gonna miss my babies like crazy about this time. I miss them the minute I walk out that door, usually, but they're in good hands. And that's why I will definitely bring out Blue at the end of the... Oh, he's sleeping right now. At the end of this video, because I want to see his face. The other ones, hopefully they show up, even though I don't think so, because they just ate about half hour ago, so now they're sleeping over there. I don't know, maybe they'll come over, but I don't think so. But if anything, I'll pull out some videos or do some video calls home to talk to them. But anyways, yeah, so I'll be with Thomas, which you're not seeing around a lot because he's somewhere safe, because somewhere high on a cabinet thing, because otherwise he would become Blue's potential favorite toy, and we don't want that because we still want Thomas around. And Blue with his toys, the ones like Thomas, they get ripped apart very fast, so none of that. So he's safe, but he's coming with, because you know he always comes with when we're out. So yeah, that's about it. I think, man, this is new. Okay, you're gonna deal with some WD-40. But yeah, that's kind of it. There's a lot of commotion around the sparrow houses that we have set up for them in front, which I thought they were done with mating season and all of that. I'm not sure if that's what's going on. I feel like it's the initial mama and papa. And then I feel like it's their previous babies too around there. I'm not entirely sure. I know the papa is the papa because I know him, and he came back right after they fledged, and I know it's him. But now there's multiple sparrows, and I'm like, I hope he's okay, because he has a tendency to come back by himself first, and then other family members, I think, show up. So hope everything's okay there. You know, it's great to open up the space for animals around you a lot, like with the feeders here and all of everything we're trying to do for them. But it also sucks because sometimes you find randomly a dead animal, you know? Like I found a bird just the other day over there. And I'm running out of places to bury them in the backyard. If they come and take this apart, they'll find quite the animals buried. At this point, I don't know if there's much left, but over there in the back part of the yard, I know for sure I have, because we have wires going underground, so I'm like, I can't do that, so I gotta use these sides, whatever I have in here, and it's like, it sucks. You know, that's the sucky part of it. Like, yeah, you love having them around, you take care of them as much as you can, but then that happens. It's nature. So it's like, okay, but you know, I also want to honor them by burying them and not throwing them in the garbage. So those are the sucky parts, where you find them lying around somewhere. I did save a chipmunk from drowning, so that's good that I did that. And I feel like it's coming back to visit sometimes. And I do have a bird that keeps on coming. I think it's the sister of, look at me going crazy about pretty much anything that has nothing to do with, well, actually it has everything to do with this. Yeah, that's what it's about. You know, the squirrels digging my backyard like a shit show for, I don't know what they're burying, or what, I don't know, because I don't see, oh, acorns, maybe? Yeah, I think so. But it's like, why are you burying acorns when there's thousands of them anyway, and you'll find them lying around? See, I could do this all day, you know, be out there with them, and that's it. Do we have jobs like that? Can anybody get a job like that? And that's our life? We should turn this planet into that. Everybody get a job. What do? I'm watching squirrels. You know, chipmunks today, squirrels tomorrow, birds. You know, all of them in the weekends. I don't know. I suggest we make that happen. So yeah, I got. Anyways, current energies check-in. If you let me talk about this, I get caught up and I get lost in these things. Look at the birdie! And I do have one bird that comes and visits me a lot. Birdie bird. Current energy check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements, earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point, no clarification. Whatever comes out, comes out. No extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking into where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person, a situation, a squirrel, a chipmunk, sparrows, whatever you choose, what kind of birds you like. Where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. This is pre-recorded, so it's going to be set up as a premiere so that you guys can come in and chat while this video is playing out. Think of it as a premiere of a movie, and then you're all there, and then you have the ability to chat it up. And I'll be there too in the chat room. So once that premiere ends for the video, then the timestamps will work properly. Until then, the timestamps will not work properly. You'll find the timestamps in the, I think I said that, but I'll say it again, in the description box, comment section, and play bar, on the play bar. I can't help but look at these squirrels. It fascinates me, even though they kind of do the same thing over and over and over again, which is banging on the tree, banging on the shed, then going and rolling in the grass, and then banging on the tree again. It's like, what the fuck are they thinking? I don't know. That's their playtime, but it's fucking fun. There's one rolling in the... And now they're very active because, you know, autumn is coming. So now they're going to be very active. They're so freaking cute. Now one is playing with a bunch of leaves. It's kind of rolling in there underneath and taking it and rolling with it. It's like, I can't help but watch that. They're the fucking funniest. Two of them are burying acorns. Okay. Anyways, let's do this. Earth signs, Capricorn. I told you. You let me do that, I'll do it all day. All right, on your side, you get the Lovers, the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. I feel like your focus is a little off. Like you're giving me the energy of your focus, but it's not there. It feels like it's not there. And so is like you have someone attached to you here, and it's a pretty nice attachment from what you're showing me. Pretty nice commitment, connection, whatever it is. It's going all right. It's great. But I feel like your focus is not necessarily on how good this is going. It's on something a little to the side of that. Same kind of thing shows up a little bit for them. They get the Tower, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a lot of love for you here. There's a lot of stuff going on between the two of you as a connection, but your focus is being pulled somewhere outside of this connection, both of you. And it might create some commotion within the connection because of this is happening. Maybe you're planning something out together and then you get caught up in that instead of what's important. You're planning it out for the connection. So you kind of forget that, you know, you have the tendency to forget that. That's not only you, that's the both of you that are doing that in different ways. So again, in the connection, the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Wands, it feels like it creates a little bit of tension within the connection. Because it's one of those, okay, let's say you and me are planning this road trip together. We're best friends, right? We're planning this road trip together, and I plan, you know, what to bring in terms of snacks, this, that, and the other. You have your own planning about it. We put it together, but then we start arguing because it's like, no, I didn't. You know me, I don't like onions or whatever. I'm bringing onions as snacks? I hate onions, first of all. Second of all, who the you might. So I'm not going to say anything about that. But, you know, stuff like that. And then you lose sight of what's important. It's like, hold on, it's our friendship at stake here and the freaking road trip that is supposed to be fun. But we get so caught up in whatever is not even important, it's a fucking onion, that it's like we create this big, massive something that shouldn't even be there. You know what I mean? So I hope this is not about an onion, but definitely feels a little bit like that, you know, where you lose sight of what's important, the both of you. It's not one or you or them, or, no, the both of you. From the universe, you get the Eight of Swords, the Empress, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you do have the intention of, you know, of this whole idea of the road trip. And as long as you keep that, you'll push through. But why create that to begin with? You know, that whole commotion around it. Where it doesn't need that. All you need to do is from the get-go, keep that intention and remember what's important. You know, not what's not important. That doesn't need to be here. Hold on, sneeze. Oh, man, I felt it leave the minute I said it. Shit. Hate it when that happens. All right, that is it. I like the green onions, okay? I don't, and with onions, I don't hate it. I have times with it. It depends with what I put it together with. Sometimes even raw, but yeah, onion is a very interesting topic for me. But moving on to Taurus. You'll never guess who's in the house out of all the animals. And those of you that know all of my animals, and that I said that in the way that I did, will know that it's Felix. But he's right there. He's watching squirrels. He chased one from, he likes to go on in the other, there's a sliding door there to the outside, so he likes, that's his favorite spot over there. But sometimes if they run over to this side, sometimes he would get in this room to watch them, but very, very rare appearance. And I do know that he sleeps here at night with Kai in this room, but in the daytime, he's just not here a lot. So I know people are like, where's Felix? I'm like, he's just not, he's letting the other guys take, you know, the spotlight. He's like, yeah, whatever. On your side, you get the Sun, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. You got a partnership attached to you here. Maybe someone you're working with, maybe a friend. I don't know. It could be more than that. I'm not getting it for this one. But it looks like for the most part, everything's great here. You know, everything's fine. And then you're showing me, but something about it right now is kind of stressing me out. So I'm not sure what that is. But okay. But recognizing that, you know, in the bigger picture, this is good. This is a good kind of partnership. Oh, the energy attached to you, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Swords. They're going through something. That's what it is. They're going through something. I don't know what it is. I think that you don't know what it is. I don't think they're letting you know, or anybody for that matter. I think it's something personal. Because whatever it is that they're going through is kind of almost making them reject people, everybody, like push them away. So I can understand why the stress here on your side. For the connection, the King of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, again, for the most part, in the bigger picture of things, and from an energetic standpoint, everything's a-okay here, you know? It's just that I have no idea what the hell is up with this energy. But if that's how they choose to kind of go about things at this moment in time, it might be confusing to others. It's just what makes sense for them, you know? So let me see what the universe has. The Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords. You want to do something about it because you feel like something's off. You feel this sense of disconnection, and I feel like you want to do something about it. But the only thing you can do about it is just let it play out and understand that this is just how they want to deal with things right now. You can't force them to be like, hey, no, care about me. What the fuck is wrong with you? No, they got their own stuff going on. And even if it doesn't feel like it's right the way they're handling it, what are you going to do? You can tell them, you know, yeah, look, this is what I'm seeing from the outside. And if you want to do anything about it, that's your choice. If not, I'm just telling you how it's seen from the outside, what you're doing here. But it's your choices. It's your, you know, yeah, you can say that. But at the end of the day, you can't change the way they're behaving here, you know. So that's it. Felix left. I told you, he's like, yeah, oh, I'm lost. And then he leaves. Moving on to Virgo. Speaking of Felix, it's going to be his birthday on the 11th. Which is a few days away. Which I will be home by then. And I'll hug my Virgo, the biggest hug ever, and I'll spoil him rotten. He's a fucking amazing gentle giant. He's the sweetest little big boy. Let's see, Virgo, what do you got? On your side, you get the Two of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Page of Cups. There's love here. You're kind of showing me an up and down kind of an energy. You know, there's good days, there's not so good days. Not the worst days, but like kind of a normal relationship, in all honesty. It's like, okay. So I don't see anything troublesome necessarily, or nothing you can't handle. But yeah, kind of recognizing that it's hot and cold, you know. The energy attached to you, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Chariot. This looks a little bit like a like a midlife crisis kind of a thing. It looks like they're doing something, but it's so out of character, but they're still doing it, and quite like a turn like that, just like that. It's, you know, what example can I give you? I don't know. There's many examples out there, but I'm not gonna. It's just quite a flip in the way they are, the way they do things. You know, it's like it's an overnighter kind of a thing. They just wake up and you're looking at them and you're like, I have no idea who the fuck you are, you know? Kind of like that. It's not that extreme though. It's very subtle in how big of a flip it is actually, with that Page of Swords there, but it's definitely noticeable. In the connection here, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, the Three of Wands. I mean, yeah, it kind of looks like that a little bit, like this rebellious kind of, life is so this, that, and the other, and I can do absolutely anything the fuck I want, and then it becomes so unhealthy, or from an unhealthy perspective, that it's kind of a shit show. But if you're patient through this, I feel like it's gonna pass, depending on, of course, what they're doing, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. But yeah, it looks like it's not going to be here for long, you know. Okay. I don't know. This could be someone that never even like hated motorcycles, and then all of a sudden you wake up the next day and it's like a motorcycle is on the driveway, and it's like, what the fuck is that? What just happened? Woo! And then you see them, woo, I'm free. And I'm like, what the... Hold on, who's that? You know, I don't know. It kind of feels a little bit like that. From the universe, you get the Seven of Wands, the Temperance card, the Four of Cups. I don't know if you have the patience for this. You're a little bit upset, you know, which, I mean, it would affect you for sure if you're super close to whoever this is. You're like baffled. You're like, what's going on? You know, and again, depending on if it's a motorcycle, then okay, you can be upset, but at the end of the day, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. But if it's more serious than a freaking motorcycle, then it depends. But you're kind of like, I don't know if I have that patience, you know, to wait for this to kind of pass. Because you are looking already upset by what's going on here, you know, so I don't know. Depends a lot on what that truly is, what they're really doing there, you know, with that energy. See, that's why it's good to be a fire sign sometimes, because with us, you never know what to expect. So if there's a middle life crisis, it's going to be interpreted as, oh, okay, just one of those things, you know? So, but moving on to, speaking of fire signs, Aries. All right, Aries, let's see what you got. On your side, you get the Strength card, the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. You're showing up really stable within yourself and really secure, not only within yourself, but within this feeling you have potentially in regards to somebody else. It's a really steady energy you're showing me, but almost seemingly detached, but at the same time, your heart is attached to someone, something. I'm not sure. It's a really nice energy. It's just that it's showing me attachment and detachment at the same time, which is very intriguing. Really cool. Okay. The energy attached to you, the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, the King of Cups. That's interesting. So, is there a distance here? Maybe that's why the detachment is showing up. Because it's showing up kind of on their side too. In a little bit of a different way, but kind of the same. And at this point, I almost feel like there's distance here or something. But the hearts are connected. The energy of the hearts are connected. So that's where I see the attachment. Or is this just two people leaning into their independence as they got something going on together, which is something beautiful to see. I just never really saw it like that. I don't know. It looks pretty nice from where I'm sitting. The connection here, you get the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, like showing me that there's so many ways in which this bond of love, especially heart to heart kind of an energy, can be explored. Where it almost feels like the physical is there, but it's not what makes this. And it's beautiful the way it's being put. It's like, yeah, like you got the secret to life or love, especially, you know? But if I ever see that, I see it on one side. I don't see it on two sides being connected. So it's really nice to see it on both sides like that. It's quite interesting. Let me see what the universe has for you. This is a final advice. The Sun, the Nine of Wands, the Justice card. Yeah, it's very hard to maintain though. It's kind of like an aha moment that happens on two sides at the same time, and you kind of work with it and you're kind of there in the same vibe of this, but then it's very hard to maintain because one is going to fall off of it, which is, you know, at the end of the day, we do have human experiences, so we're going to step back into that, into the physical. No matter how much we detach from the physical acknowledgement of things, we're going to be pulled into that because, and we should, it's life. We should incorporate all of our knowledge that we get beyond the physical into the physical. That's the point, you know? Okay. I mean, it's a beautiful reading. And there's a whole lot of knowledge that's being, that's at play right now for not only you, but whoever you're connected to. So, pretty cool. But that is it. Moving on to Leo. On your side, you get the Three of Wands, the King of Wands, the Magician. You're manifesting something. It almost feels like your manifestation is on hold. And it feels like it's on hold because of when you manifest something, you bring in a lot of energy of yours into that manifestation. Your mind, your heart, your everything. Everything that you're made of. And it has to be really balanced and it has to click at a very synchronistic moment with the universe's frequency for that split second so that the manifestation goes through and then, you know, it's going to come back when you align back to yourself. So I feel like there's a little bit of that at play where it's almost like you're almost there with it, but not quite yet. It's a matter of timing that this manifestation is going to come through. For right now, it's not really. You may have all the ingredients there with the King of Wands. So you may be putting everything that you got in this, but it's the timing of it is not there yet. For the energy connected to you, they get the Hangman, the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. That's where it's throwing me off because I feel like whatever this manifestation is, it's almost like I'm looking at the energy of your manifestation through this. And it's looking like it's ready. And that's why the timing of it seems a little redundant. Like, why is it there? If it's ready, if everything's ready. If it's ready on this side, you're here. Oh, you may not be ready. Because you're here, you're ready as you send this manifestation, but you may not be ready to receive it. And you should be ready. But you're not. And that's why it's coming through as a delay almost, you know, all of it. Anyways, for the connection, the Hierophant, the Four of Pentacles, the Temperance card, you're having a hard time releasing some of your own layers. Let's say you've gone through a death process, a massive change or something. Through that, I feel like you've released a lot of your old self. You're still hanging on to certain things. You know, you're still having a really hard time letting go of certain things, no matter how small they are. And that's why all of this is happening, where your manifestation is ultimately going to show up as being delayed. The chipmunks are so fucking funny. They show up, they go this way, right? And it's showing up as a normal chipmunk, right? They come back, because they go to the feeders. They come back, and it's showing up as not a normal chipmunk anymore, because they got food stacked up in there. And it's like, dude, you're scaring the shit out of me. I thought there was something wrong with you and I need to go out there and check on you. But no, it's food. All right. Let's see. From the universe, you get the Four of Cups, the Empress, the Two of Swords. This energy has been showing up for you for quite a minute. Okay, so I know you've been through rough energies lately. And this energy of not fully aligning with yourself has been after you for quite a minute. And it's shown up again. And you seem to be pissed off that you're not doing that. That, oh, where is it? I don't feel it. Why the fuck? And do not be pissed off at your own resistance. Stay with it. You know, you're just going to create a whole lot of overthinking that's definitely not going to allow you to connect to yourself, to your heart, to your intuition, to you. It's just fighting against it instead of just, okay, I'm resisting. I don't know why, but okay. You'll do it when you're ready. Obviously, there's something there in the way that's not allowing you to do that. So do not be pissed off at these energies. Do not be pissed off at, where is it? I feel it, but it's not there. And then feel it, you know, but don't get pissed off at it. So try to not get pissed off at this. Because even with this manifestation, like, I feel a little bit of, yeah, tell me about it. It's not coming. Well, that's not going to help it come faster. You know, because all it's waiting, this manifestation, is for you to be ready. And when I say that, I mean the alignment with yourself, which is not complete yet. Or when? Well, again, that's not going to help your cause. Whenever you're ready. Moving on to Sagittarius. On your side, you get the Queen of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. You're kind of giving me a sense of, no matter how heartbreaking it may be and how stressful, I got to put an end to something. Now, I'm not sure if you're doing it, but you're reaching that conclusion for sure. I don't know, something doesn't mean, oh, a relationship you have with someone, maybe it's some type of behavior. Maybe this is you implementing boundaries, but you're showing me this needs to be cut off. I don't know what that is, but for the energy attached to you, the Ten of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Magician. Whoever this is struggling a little bit. I feel like they're trying to create something, to manifest something, and it almost feels like mission impossible to them, but they're very stubborn about it, like they're not giving up on it. But it feels like it's very, very difficult for them to manifest this. For the connection, the Emperor, the High Priestess, the Three of Cups. Yeah, you know, from a deeper aspect here within the situation, I feel like there's a lot of caring for whoever, whatever. I don't know what's going on here. But there's a lot of nurturing, caring, and wanting the best for everybody involved here, you know, especially on your side, because you're showing up a little more authoritative in your energy here, so it feels like you're there. Okay. So it's almost like even if you have to cut something off, it would be for your sake, but potentially for their sake too. You know? For the from the universe, you get the 6 of Cups, which flew out in reverse, the Queen of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles. This almost looks like an energy of setting someone free. It's almost like, you know, when a kid goes off to college and the parents are like, that's it, my job here is done, you know, kind of like that a little bit, but in a little bit of a more drastic way of kind of pushing them towards taking life on somehow or something like that. But it's not looking pretty necessarily, because it feels like maybe it's gotten to the point where you have to be very firm, and that's why it might look not pretty, you know, it might look quite difficult. But again, it's coming from a very caring place. I don't know, it kind of looks like that a little bit. I don't know if that's the situation in which almost looking like you got to set someone free so that you can show them or guide them towards doing whatever it is on their own or something like that, you know, but you're still there, you know, they're still under observation. It's not like you do whatever the fuck you want. And I don't think it's gotten to that point, but I don't know, but that's what I'm getting here. Moving on to air signs, Libra. On your side, you get the 2 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the 9 of Wands. I feel like you don't really know what to do about a situation. You don't really know how to show up for it necessarily, or how much to give to it necessarily. I feel like you have a lot to give here, but you're kind of holding yourself back because there's this energy of, I don't know what to do. I don't know, should I even open up to this? Like, okay. The energy attached to you, the Wheel of Fortune, the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles. This energy is shown up as willing to work on things with you. But I feel like they're coming from a place in which maybe they were not, because there's a change on their side in their energy. And now at the other end of this change, they're shown up as, yeah, let's do this, you know. But again, because of that change that's shown up there, maybe they're coming from a place of, yeah, fuck no, I'm not doing this. So I wouldn't be surprised of why you're here in this place, you know? So, for the connection, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Moon. There's a desire for more, where it's coming through as, there's got to be more I can do or something like that. Things are very blurry here. Not for me necessarily, but for the situation. It's there may be things at play that you're not seeing yet, and you're potentially not supposed to see yet. You know what I mean? It's very uncharted territory here for some reason. I don't know. There's things yet to be discovered about the situation or explored. I don't know. Okay. For right now, it's showing up in a little bit of push and pull. Let's see what the universe has. The 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the Page of Cups. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this. I don't need this in my life. It's a hassle. It's too much going on that I don't know, and I don't need this. And then the next day, it's like, oh, okay, okay, let's keep going. It's fine, you know. So it kind of looks like that. Again, from what I'm getting from the connection, it feels like some things are not shown up clearly yet for a reason. They will when the time is right. Either you're not ready to see those things and work through those things, or they are not. I don't know. But that's why it's looking and feeling a little blurry for now. It should, apparently. Where there's no real conclusion quite yet to all of this. But moving on to Aquarius. On your side, you get the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Swords. There's a lot of love you feel for a situation, and I feel like that's where you want to keep your focus at and your heart at, because right now there seems to be a little bit of distancing from this situation on your part, because something's at play here. So you're like, you know what? I love you to death, but I gotta love you from way over there, because I can't really deal with this. On their side, the Strength card, the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Cups. There's a lot of stuff that I feel like they worked through, but it's not necessarily coming through as... How do I put this? So they could be like, you know, I'm working on myself, and there's always room for improvement and things like that. I'm not sure if they have been working on themselves, even though they're presenting themselves as that, because the 5 of Swords is there. I feel like a little bit of something has definitely happened on their side where it kind of forced them to look into themselves, to work on themselves. But I'm not sure to what extent they actually did, because again, there's a sense of there's definitely some more work needed on their side. So they could be creating quite the commotion without even realizing that they are. Which I wouldn't be surprised by your reaction if that's the case. For the connection, the 6 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's something kind of fucking with this connection at this point. And I feel like a lot of it is coming from this side, so it needs to be worked on. Because otherwise you'll just sit way over there and, you know, have all the love possible for the situation, but you won't want to interact with this any longer if it stays like this. I don't know what's going on. I feel like it's created by this energy here, and it needs to be figured out by that energy there. Before it gets any bigger and interferes with this in a bigger way. Let me see what the universe has. The Chariot, the Knight of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like there's the same kind of in terms of energy and love, this is the same one is shown up on both sides, yours and theirs. So there's definitely a response from an energetic standpoint. From whatever the fuck is going on here, they're in the same place like I am. What the fuck is going on here? So they don't know. Which is a good sign that they don't know, because that means that they know that there is something going on. So that may lead them to the awareness and acknowledgement of, oh, let me look into it, you know? So, okay. So kind of, for now, things are kind of up in the air. You're way over there with your love for this. They got love over here on their side, but until this pickle in the middle is resolved, I kind of see things being at a standstill here for this. I do have hope that they will be resolved, but we shall see. All right, moving on to Gemini. Okay, on your side you get the High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. Believe it or not, you're looking the best in this reading compared to what I see on this side. Having a really hard time staying connected to your intuition, but even if you're having a hard time, you still are very much connected to your intuition. It's just, you know, there's blockages here and there where it feels like sometimes your intuition is telling you, hey, this is what's at play, and you're just not listening that one time, but then you realize, oh, that was my intuition. I should have listened. So you go back to it and revisit it from the perspective of, okay, now I'm open, at least, you know? So you're good here. Now, the energy attached to you, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Can they have any more swords that look so ugly? Ugly in the sense of they're completely stuck in their head. Completely. And because of that, they feel a sense of defeat. It's like being stuck in a maze and you can't fucking, you know how the frustration grows when you go and you think, oh, this is the way out, and then you discover, oh, it's not. Okay, let's try this other way, and it's not, and you keep on going at it until you build up in this sense of anxiety and the sense of, shit, how the fuck do I get out of here? That's where I see them in their own little mind maze. The connection, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords. This is very challenging for you because from where you're standing, you know where the exit of their maze is. And it's very challenging because I see you really fighting with yourself to not give them that solution. Because it's their solution for them to find. It's their journey. It's their maze. And as horrific as it may be to experience this, even though you can see the answer, you may be telling them the answer, but they're not going to hear it. They're not going to. Until it comes from them, they're not going to listen to any of us that, hey, that's the exit right there. No. So it's quite challenging for you, but I see you really trying to accept that this is their journey, no matter how torturing it is to watch, or, you know, something like that. So you're there, kind of hovering around, kind of being like, in case they like really yell for help, I'm right here. But other than that, they need to find their own way out of that, you know? So, interesting reading. Very tough, especially this side. From the universe, you get the Two of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. It's very difficult for you. Because I feel like you care about whoever this is, and I feel like you had hopes for this to go into a really nice place for this connection with whoever this is. But it feels like you're starting to get closer and closer to the place in which you can recognize that maybe your frequencies are very different. And especially at this time, they're very different. You know, like your energies aren't there with one another. So that's it. All right, moving on to water signs, Pisces. There we go. I think BLU heard water signs are coming. He's like, I think we're getting close to the end, so I'll just go sit closer. He just came and sat in the middle of the room. Well, he's laying down. He doesn't usually do that. That was funny. He just came. Anyways, on your side, you get the High Priestess, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you have a good feeling about whatever's going on here within this soul connection you're showing me. Like, it feels like you're truly connected to it. There's something going on. There's a little trouble in the horizon here for some reason. I'm not sure what that is. It's not... Neither of you are telling me what it is. There's... on your side, it's kind of showing up as a little bit of stress. On their side, it's showing up more as a disconnection. But I can't tell what it is. Just a little something for right now. The energy attached to you, the Death card, the Strength card, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely a whole lot of love for you, but a sense of disconnection from you for some reason. I don't think it's wanted. I don't think it's one of those, oh, I'm just going to go. Goodbye forever and ever and ever. I don't want to see you ever again. I don't think it's one of those. I think it's just kind of an organic disconnection. And I don't know how that applies, but like, yeah, on your side it's looking like it's stressful. On their side it looks natural, it looks organic, it looks, that's just how it goes, you know. For the connection, the the Justice card, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Cups. There's been a split here in energy. So if this is your energy, that's theirs, and they're bind together, they're binded together. It's almost like if one of you pulls like this, it creates a little bit of disruption, a little bit of rupturing kind of an effect there. And I feel like they did. But again, it's not for that reason to just leave your side or something. Because energetically, you're still connected. But from a physical perspective, there's something happened here. Where one of you pulled in the, I feel like them, in the opposite direction. And it created that, what you would feel as stressful split, you know, between the two of you. And it's not feeling great, but at the same time, you're giving me a sense of understanding, you know, to some extent, that this had to happen or something like that. So, okay. Let me see what the universe has. The Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. There's too much understanding here. This almost feels like an actual loss of some sort. Because beyond that, pain of that, I also see an openness in energies and communication through the energetic field here. So almost like, you know, how someone you care about deeply passes, and then either you have dreams about them, or you're looking for signs, or, you know, things like that. That's what's at play here. You know? So I'm not sure if that's truly the case. It's falling into too big of an acceptance bucket here for me, where on the part of this energy that splits, there seems to be such an organic way of doing it. And on the part of the energy that stays where they're at, there's the stress that comes with the grieving process, let's say, you know. But again, it comes through with a massive amount of understanding over this as well. So, I don't know. It leans in that direction, but it doesn't have to be that necessarily. There could be just two very mature people, you know, dealing with this, being like, okay, it is what it is, you know, who knows? But moving on to Scorpio. Did Blue... Oh, he left. He's coming back. No, he's going back to his sleeping spot. He likes the fireplace because it has quite the stone in there. That's really, really cool for him. So he likes to put his head on there. On your side, you get the Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands. Yeah, you want to make something happen here. You're very determined. I'm going to make something happen. I'm going to try at least to make something happen. It is tied up to somebody else. Maybe it's a partnership at work. Maybe it's more than that. I don't know. But you're very determined. And you're like, I don't care how long I have to wait. You know, as long as I know that I can try to make this work, and then I'm not pushing it to the extent of controlling this to work, then I can wait. I don't care how long I have to wait. Okay. The energy attached to you, the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. I feel like they're open to you to some extent. There's a massive amount of pain that's blocking or restricting them in their openness or collaboration with you here. So there's things in the way for them. Their own things that they need to work on, but things in the way. So this might make it look a little bumpy. You know, like sometimes, yeah, they show up fully, but you feel that that's not all of them, you know, things like that. For the connection, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Page of Swords. I mean, it's a work in progress, and maybe that's why you're giving me this time frame of, you know, I'm willing to wait. Because I feel like whoever this is, they could be working on those things that are preventing them from showing up here fully. I do see a little bit of that at play. Like, you know, it's going to take time, but here I go. Let's work on this, you know? So, okay. So this is a work in progress kind of a situation, and you're showing up as being willing to wait until they're done working on certain things. From the universe for you, you get the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Tower. Try to not interfere in their process. If you decided, okay, I'm willing to wait on the side of this, then stay on the side of this, you know? Try not to be like, I wonder what their progress is, you know, 5 minutes later. Try to stick with yourself and mind your own progress in business, you know? Try to keep yourself as much as you can in the present moment and just be there with that rather than checking in on them. That doesn't necessarily help. Neither one of you. It might actually make things worse. So, if you committed to this, I'll wait on the side, then wait on the side. You know what I mean? But while you're there, you might as well check in with yourself, you know, and just be super connected to yourself. Go watch squirrels, birds, you know, things like that. That's going to keep you in the moment. Where the moment is not even going to be the moment. I get so lost in those moments that I don't even want to. It's not that I don't want to work. Time flies by because there is no time in the moment. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, moving on to Cancer. On your side, you get the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess. You're functioning a lot from a very emotional place, which feels good to you at this time. So I have no complaints about that. As long as it feels good, it's great. The thing is, the energy you're dealing with, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, Five of Pentacles, they're at the other spectrum of this. You're opening up from an energetic standpoint, from a heart place. They're opening up from the mind only at this moment in time. It almost feels like if the two of you could blend those and put them together and create that balance, then things are definitely going to be okay here, you know? And it does look like it's working. Where one is showing up a little more sensitive, a little more emotional, while the other one is more like feet on the ground here, you know? So it feels like the two of you are balancing yourselves out, you know? So it feels like good energies here. For the connection, the Three of Cups, the Justice card, the Six of Cups. Yeah, things are pretty balanced from what I can see. So usually when there's too much of this or too much of that, you know, like if I would see you coming from that emotional perspective and I would see them coming from the same emotional perspective, I would be like, hold on, where's the balance at? Where's, you know, the more practical side of things to keep these energies grounded? But it's one and one. So that makes it balanced if you can work around that. And I feel like you can. By the looks of the soul connection, I don't know what kind, what's going on here, but it's looking good. Whatever it is. Let me see what the universe has. The Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Chariot. It's being asked by the universe at this moment in time. So the universe is asking you to pay attention to the energy of self-love and self-care. So you might be neglecting yourself a little bit at times. Because this is almost coming in as a request from the universe. Like, make sure you let them know. I'm like, okay. I did. I told them. Take a look into that energy. So even if you think you're doing it, you know, take a look at it. Because you might miss some things. So something about self-care for you here. But other than that, everything looks good. So that's it. Now, for those of you that would like to see BLU, stick around. For those of you that don't, you suck, but you can go. I gotta bring him around because, as I said in the beginning, I'm vacationing right now and I'm gonna miss him like crazy. So I gotta see his goofy face. Blue. Let's make room for Blue. Don't tell me he's not coming. I'm like, come on. Bloopty bloop. Oh. Hi, sleepyhead. Hi, sleepyhead. Not on this side. Come over on this side. Come on over here. Why do you have to go through there? You can't lift yourself through there. See? That's why I'm not calling you from under the table, because now you got to get up here. I got to see your face. I can look at your face right now, but I got to see it over there. Come here. Come. Come on up here. Come on. Come on, lazy bones. You stretchy. Stretchy, stretch. Stretchy, stretch. Oh. Oh my God, you're huge. Hold on. Don't pull out my earring again. You can sit down. I'll hold you. Mama's gonna hold you. You can put your ass down. There we go. Oh my God, such a bear. Such a friggin' bear. Oh, my sweet baby boy. Oh my goodness, I love me some Sleepy Blue. I love me some Sleepy Blue. And this, I could do this all day too. Bloopty bloop. You wanna go back to bed? You wanna go back to bed, baby boy? Oh my God, my little bear. He's so fluffy and so thick. He's super big. Super big. They took his weight. I took him for his rabies shot. And he's 50 pounds. I think that's it. I think that's it. That's not a lot, but it's a lot. Oscar was 16 all his life. And then towards the end there, he got skinnier. But that's a big difference. Oh, you wet nose. You wet nose. You wet nose. You wet thick nose. Big nose. Wet nose. You wanna get down, huh? Hold on. I'll help you. There you go. Okay, good boy. Something jumped out of me. No, out of him from the outside. Autumn stuff. I think that's part of an acorn. Yeah, but that's it. That's what I got for you guys. thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time I see you. The mid-months are coming next weekend because this weekend I'm not home. So they're gonna be there, but next weekend. Love you guys. There's a black squirrel in there. I'm gonna go watch that. And see you next time. Bye.